5 HTML tag and character you probably does not know it exists. There are some HTML character and entities and tags that you might probably not heard about before. So number one, HTML pre-element tag. As you can see here, I have my paragraph tag here, and I also have a pre-element tag here. So an HTML pre-element tag represents a pre-formatted text that should be rendered exactly by the browser as it is written in the HTML file. For example, I have this is a paragraph tag written in a paragraph tag, and also I have this is a pre-tag written in a pre-tag. As you can see here, the paragraph tag will render in one line, whereas the pre-element tag will render as it is in the VS Code here. So let's check it out. So as you can see here, this is a paragraph tag, this is a pre-tag. Number two, here we have the figure tags. An HTML figure tags is a self-contained content, and it typically referenced a single unit. The figure elements represent an HTML figure. It can be a diagram, an illustration, an image, a quote snippet, etc. It can have a caption that can be defined by the figure caption as it is here, and the figure caption should be inside the figure. For example, here I have a poem that was written with the HTML figure tags. So let's check for the output. So this is the output written by the HTML figure tag. Number 3, the HTML NBSP entity or characters. The HTML NBSP or non-breaking space is a character entity used to clip two or more words stick together. It can be used for sticking two or more HTML words together so as not to break the word into two or into a new lines. So for a situation like this, for example, we have here in our paragraph tag, this is the paragraph without NBSP. So I deliberately put some spaces inside this paragraph tag, whereas in the second paragraph tag, instead of using the spaces, I use the NBSP character to input the space. Basically, what this NBSP character does is that it will generally leaves a space inside this line without breaking the line into two, or without breaking the line into another line. Just like this. If I show you this in my browser here, so the first one is a paragraph without the NBSP, and the second one is the paragraph with the NBSP. So no matter how much NBSP code I added here, if I reload my page, the line will never break into another new line. Just like this, it will never break into another new line. If I try to remove the NBSP character and I replace it with break, if I reload my page here, as you can see, this is a paragraph without NBSP, and this is a paragraph with NBSP as broken into a new line. So number 4, HTML block quotes. The HTML block quote or the HTML block quotation element indicates that its element content is an extended quotation which is also indented. What this then means is that the HTML block quote element defines an HTML block quotation element which is also a block level element. So the HTML block quote element also has its side which can also be used for writing a phrase or a quotation. So for example, here I have my quoted word that was written with the HTML block quote. So if I go to my browser now for the output and I reload my browser page, see something like this. If in this site aspect, I can also say size style to be float to left. So basically what I did here is that I float my site code tag to the right. I can also float it to the left, just like this. Looks like this. So if I say float left and I go to my browser for the output, the quotation site will be floated to the left. Number 5, the HTML content editable attribute. The HTML content editable attribute is a global attribute which can have two possible values. It can either be true and it can also either be false. True, it will indicate that an HTML element should be editable. If it is otherwise, it will indicate that an HTML element should not be editable. So for example, here I have my block code with the HTML content editable attribute equals to true. So if I go to my browser now and reload my page, so I will have this content to be editable. So I'll be able to edit the content here just like this. So if I refresh my browser page to take us back to the original version of this page. However, if I set my HTML content editable to be false, I won't be able to edit and change the content of my element in the browser. As you can see, I'm not able to change the content of the element here in the browser. The website developer, there are some HTML attributes and basics you need to know in order to speed up your works and progresses without having to use JavaScript for any manipulation. So this takes us to the end of this video. I hope you like my videos. If you like videos, try as much as possible to click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.